I believe that most, if not all, other people besides myself are not sentient. They don't have qualia or selves. I have several reasons for believing this. First of all, numerous people have explicitly stated that they don't believe in the existence of phenomenal consciousness. This includes people like Daniel Dennett, Marvin Minsky, Brian Tomasic, the Churchlands, etc. A lighter form of this, or a more moderate form, is open individualism, which asserts that the self doesn't exist. However, I can directly observe existing as myself, which, in order to believe this, if they do in fact see the world as I do, they would have to seemingly deny reality. Or, alternatively, they may genuinely not have selves, in other words, not be conscious beings. The second reason for believing this is anthropic. If something like the self-sampling assumption is true, this means that I am randomly sampled throughout all beings I could possibly be. So I should expect to see myself as a fairly random human. In other words, a normal human. However, since I don't find myself as a normal human, this is evidence that I can't be those other people. And the distribution of conscious beings, at the very least, is weighted toward people like me and me specifically. A third reason why this is likely true is because it has lower Kolmogorov complexity and is metaphysically simpler. With Christianlists' quadrilemma of first-person realism, non-solipsism, non-fragmentation in one world, at least this would give a 1 in 4 prior probability of solipsism being true. Physicalists, if they do believe in the self, have never been able to give a satisfying answer for why I'm me and not someone else. They seemingly assert that it's an illusion. I think the strongest argument for something like free will existing is the fact that our actions seem mysteriously aligned with valence gradients. There doesn't seem to be any a priori reason why we should act in such a way as to pursue pleasure and avoid pain. Evolution doesn't seem to be able to explain it because it would work just as well with a completely different valence gradient.